Oh,
Just
okay, now here.
all right. So I'm just gonna do a really brief talk about. Uh, or first, let me introduce myself. I'm Lucas. I'm a second year student here at FSU studying biology and environmental science, and I'm really interested in going into ornithology after undergrad. I'm part of doing the internship with CLI, which is the Florida Audubon Conservation Leadership Initiative, where a bunch of students from different schools all over Florida get assigned a mentor at with their local Audubon, which mine is Kathleen. And it's both networking, learning how to be like a better outreach to environmental sustainability and conservation, as well as like culminating in a project that each one of us does in our local community. So my local project was focused on the purple martins. Purple martins are a native songbird in the swallow family that are here every summer and spring. Uh, East of the Rocky Mountains, they pretty much only breed in or nest in human-made or supplied housing, and that dates back to like indigenous practices, and that nowadays it's pretty predominantly just human gourds or like little purple martin houses. Uh, they migrate every year, and they come back to southern Florida earliest, and then more north later on in the year. So as we all know, Lake Alberta is a really big hotspot in Tallahassee for birding, and Audubon has 24 gourds across 2 towers in the park. So this is the like abundance of purple martins just from eBird for this year. So the first sighting I think was they get here around January 8th. And the project is kind of just monitoring the pretty much the entire abundance of purple martins, as well as doing weekly nest checks of lowering down the arrays, checking into the gourds, and counting the amount of eggs expected, and like checking on the success rates of the martins. So that's done with this like, I guess, stethoscope type device where you can like minimally invasively like check the nest without bothering them too much. And we'll see stuff like these eggs that they laid. And I think right now we have 4 active nests, and every week we're finding more and more. So hopefully in a couple weeks they'll hatch. It's I think 15 days on average for them to hatch once they're laid. And I'm following like the guidelines of the PMCA, which is like a Purple Martin Conservation Association, and submitting the data to the national like collected data that they have for seeing when purple martins first arrive and if how their success rates vary between years. And hopefully this project can become like a more ongoing, like every summer, with more coordinated volunteers, as well as like perhaps banding to see if the purple martins that come to these nests every year are the same ones or if they're like different ones.